Now you need food to eat, you need clothes to wear, you need a house to eat. You have not graduated into the kingdom yet. When you graduate, there are some of us here that have more clothes than we can. We are not worried about the rest. We know it's taken care of. You are worried about, am I going to run my race before time is over? Ladies and gentlemen, if you run the race of the kingdom, you don't need to look for notoriety. You would be like Nelson Mandela. If you decide you're going to run, he did not build houses, he did not build mansions, but he can live in any mansion in this world if he wanted to. But he decided, if you are not ready to die for what God has called you for, you are not started yet. The enemy is still tricking us by giving us to concentrate on things that are insignificant, but he knows that if we seek the things that are above, every other thing will follow. So we have a responsibility to care for the next door neighbor. We have, let me give you the statistics so that you might walk a little bit with me. In the United States, there is 200 million people in the prisons of the United States. It is the size of Houston. The whole city and the dwellers of Houston is the size of the people that are in prison in the United States. The United States has 4,350 prisons, is the highest in the world. The next is Russia with 1,025 prison cells in this world. The United States has the highest. And so we have a lot of work to do. We have prison ministry that Jesus initiated in Matthew 25 to visit them. Guess what? When a man goes to jail, he leaves his wife lonely. She gets into adultery. She leaves his daughter without a mentor. She thinks the man sleeping on top of her loves her. He leaves a son without direction. He goes into drugs. And you might think it will not affect you, but those offspring are your future husbands, your future stepchildren, your future sons-in-law, and your future daughter-in-laws. And guess somehow find their way into your family with the deficiencies that we let go on. Nobody escaped this. You never can tell who your little girl is going to fall in love with in college. You never can tell who your son. You might think it don't bother you. No, it bothers you because you don't know the package that your daughter-in-law, your son-in-law is coming home with, that is based on the that is based on a mother that was stuck on drugs and died on the road and left them homeless looking for a place for acceptance. You don't want me to tell him you don't want me to go there, do you? The resting place. Let me just give you a few statistics. 1.2 billion people in this world cannot read and write. It sounds funny, right? People young and old, they cannot read and write. And yet, the choice to read and write is not the problem. You just don't want to go to college because it don't make any difference anyway to you. And so we have the need and the right to educate other people. I'll give you the statistics and let's keep going. 15 million women a year die from childbirth. That is like the size of one city. 15 million women die from childbirth. While you tied up your womb and don't want to have children, women are dying every day just from a childbirth. 15 million. As of this morning, no, it was late. You see, 11 million children die annually from preventable diseases, 30.136 per day. So within the last hour that we've been here, within the last 3 hours, about 5,000 children have just passed into eternity. While you think about what you're going to wear to work tomorrow. See that? 70% of Africans live on $1 a day. Poverty has moved, the greatest poverty has moved to Southern Asia. Let me tell you this. 1.2 billion women don't have a second change of underwear in the world. While you think about Victoria's Secret, 1.2 don't have a second change of cloth. Can you imagine what kind of life we're living? 1.2. About 3.5 people go to bed hungry every day. Why are you trying to lose weight? I just want you to. But this is the responsibility that the church has in Matthew 25. That That is the responsibility. So when you start to expect what your life is going to end up like, you need to, if you have to feed everybody at least one cup of water a day, you must be a billionaire to do that. I'm trying to set your expectations, so when you expect a blessing, that you might understand that the reason why God blessed you is that he might establish his covenant that he had with Abraham. That's why he warned them in Deuteronomy 18, said, don't forget the Lord. It is he that giveth thee power. America is the wealthiest nation in the world and the best place to live in. Let me tell you what America did for me. I was a chemical engineer when I came here. I came in business. I decided to stay. I love my wife. I fell in love with her. She didn't let me go. And I stayed. And I married her. Next thing I found I was called to be a pastor. It goes on. Let me tell you what America did for me. America gave me vocabularies to express what is in my spirit. It was from there I got to know that anointing does not come by reading or by Harvard or by anything. Anointing is spiritual. But then the tool to express the anointing is what I got in books, in study, in reading, in listening to other people. You have things in your spirit that you need to express, that God is retained in you because he trusted you so much to bring you up in a time such as this. Have you noticed that people that preach the end time in theology are old people? Don't let them think you're ready to die and go to heaven. It's going to take a while. Jesus said, you have to live like he's coming tonight, but then plan like he's never going to come so that you will carry out the plan of God. Some of you are sitting here and the plan of God for this generation is in your hand. Your life is not started. Do you know the average age of a millionaire in this country? 60.2 years old, and you're not even 50, you're not even 55, you think it's over with you, you have not started. Do you know that most of all the people that were questioned, the majority of the people would wish that they would live the life that they lived when they were 50 years old? I was thinking we're going to be 25. When I was 25, I had forward. You know, so when they came out with the statistics that most people prefer their lives to be how they were when they were 50, I knew my life is not started yet. So how can we in this time think that our life is over when nothing is started yet? It is time. Some of these things does not have to do with your job, what you can do. It just has to do with your expectation of what God can do through you. Because he is God. He is the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega. He is the one that laid the fountains of the earth, that when there was no water for God to fill the earth, God opened up the window of heaven and poured water and lifted up the ark of Noah and saved the whole world. In where God exists, there is excess of everything. How do I know there is excess of everything? Because the car that was driven in 1940 is not the Ford that we're driving now. Where was that knowledge in 1940? It means that God has wisdom and ability that is pouring down. And because the church could not take it, he gives it to Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. And do you know what they're doing? They are feeding the world. Bill Gates is spending billions on malaria in Africa. Matter of fact, I'm about to apply for his grant. He's giving millions, billions of dollars to malaria cause in Africa. You don't want to live. You don't even know how much. You don't know his car. Do you know what kind of car he drives? You don't know. You don't care. Just a simple fellow, because God looked at him, found him to carry out this cause, because God is concerned about souls and souls and souls and people coming to the kingdom. And he has called us for that responsibility. Amen. That is what the resting place is all about. Why the resting place? Because it's a temporary location for them that carry the blessings of Abraham. They're not going to be there forever. There will still be orphans that will rise up and do greater things, even than you, that had a complete family. So the resting place is a temporary place while they wait for God to manifest the next blessings for their life and move them into his greatness. That is what you are going to be donating to tonight. The resting place we had already gotten started. We have funds to enter into Jamaica to build orphanages. Sister Arlene is championing that cause to build orphanages. We have a branch of our church in Congo. We are going into Uganda to build, Nigeria to build orphanages. Gala thing, we already got people that are ready to come and build hospitals and do things. The resting place that we might be concerned for the ills of our generation. That's what we're concerned about. And that's why we will do this every year. I'm glad you're here this year. It's free. There's summertime soon.